Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 48 Hills Variety Gala 2020. We're so glad that you could make it. I'm Marky B, the publisher and arts editor of 48 Hills, and I'm so pleased to have with me the amazing Honey Mahogany. Hi, Honey.
Hi, Marky. Oh my God, I'm so excited to be here. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Honey Mahogany. I am a drag queen. I'm actually the founder of the Transgender Cultural District here in town, a Politico, and I'm a co-owner of the Stud Bar with Marky, and big fan of 48 Hills.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad you could be here with us this evening. And I'm glad that all of you out there could be with us this evening. We've got a little bit of a palate cleanser or a break or a brain scrub from the debate that's going on. Honey, I think we heard that in the background, right? Going on.
It sounded like a hot mess. Like, I know that they were supposed to like cut off people's mics and things, but it sounded like it didn't help. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow morning when I have my coffee and can deal with it.
Yeah, I think a little strength is in order. Maybe a good night's sleep as
A good
well.
night's sleep, coffee, some alcohol. Options.
A couple Xannies.
Right.
But we have such a great evening lined up for you all tonight. We've got 9 performers, so many different styles of performers that represent the Bay. Local performers, Margaret Gomez, Peaches Christ, California Eating, Raw Dance. We've got comedy, we've got dancing, we've got movement, we've got all kinds of things that we can't wait to share with you, as well as the winners of the Best of the Bay Readers Poll 2020. Honey, 7,000 people voted, which is a lot of people.
That's like more people than normally vote in an election in San Francisco.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I was thinking. So we're excited to share the results of those categories with you throughout the evening. And of course, what we're trying to do is keep 48 Hills, your independent media source for news and culture, alive and kicking through the next year. We are so excited to announce that we have a $20,000 matching grant that we are trying to achieve by the end of the year. And this evening, our goal is to get 5,000 of that. Can we do it? I think we can. We're relying on you to make sure in this world of consolidated commercial media, the ecosphere just keeps getting smaller and smaller. Independent voices like 48 Hills and its stable of diverse, wonderful local writers and editors can survive, not just this pandemic, but capitalism in general, let's just say. So throughout the evening, we're going to encourage you to visit the URL at the bottom of the screen so you can become a sustaining member or make a one-time donation to help us reach our goal. Every single cent that you donate goes to local writers and editors, so it goes right into their pockets. And we'd also like to thank our sponsors for this evening, Rainbow Grocery and the Craig Newmark Philanthropies Foundation, for making this whole thing possible. Honey ain't cheap. And so we'd like to thank our sponsors for making that possible for us. And also thank you to our wonderful producer who also produces Drag Alive, the channel that we're on right now, which is the Studs Weekly Drag Show, Tito Soto, who's in the background making this all possible. But without further ado, let's get into this program, honey. Tell us something we're going to see.
Awesome. I'm super excited. Well, first of all, can I just say that it's too bad you can't see Tito because he's absolutely adorable. Can they see you, Tito? It's just a show for us. Okay, well, thank you, Tito, for being so adorable. You're almost as adorable as our next performer, who is one of my favorite people in San Francisco. She is a songwriter. She is celebrated for her lyric-based songs. Her songs twist together folk, punk, and twang. She's one of the nation's first openly transgender women to perform and tour nationally, and has performed as an out trans woman since the early 1990s. The song she's performing tonight, Heaven Sent Delinquent, weaves a tale of escape, an anthem for outsiders too timid or shackled by family and economics to make it out of the oppressive towns where they were born. Please welcome to your virtual stages, the one, the only, Shauna Virago.
Walked up to Highway 9, cast my prayer to the wind. A heavy unsent delinquent pulled up and said, "Baby, get in." The town was on the hallelujah side. I would have stayed, but I had too much pride. Everyone stared at me with suspicion as a girl who would never do the missionary position. He said, "Run, come on, run, well, let's run away." He said, "Run, come on, run, we gotta run away." He said, "Run, come on, run, let's run, let's run." He said, "Run, come on, run, you better run away."
Thank you so much, Shauna Virago. We're kicking it off with a little rock. I love it. This is just one of the few videos this evening that makes me miss wandering around outside. I feel like I still haven't been outside, and now it's going to be wintertime.
Oh my gosh, I never leave home and I'm waiting. I'm just waiting for it to rain. I don't know why, but I love the rain and the sound of the rain outside just so I feel like a part of nature again, you know?
Oh
I
my
think
God.
that's what it is.
Yep. Yep.
Also, the my house is getting painted right now and I have scaffolding so there's like no sunlight, right? So I'm not going outside, there's no sunlight.
Gosh. You're having like seasonal affective disorder before it's time.
Also, I can't leave my house because my front stairs are like a it's a pit. There's no stairs. They're
Yeah,
completely
and you're in heels.
and I'm in heels. No, there's no way I'm leaving my house ever.
Thank you so much, Shauna, for kicking us off. Right now, we have a very special invocation from Reverend Norman Fong, who is going to make sure that this evening goes well. So we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Give us a blessing.
Yeah.
It's time to celebrate Tim Redmond and 48 Hills. Thank you, Tim, for 30-something years of giving us the story of the underdog. We can always count on you. You know, David and Goliath, the big corporate greed and corporate invasion, hurting our communities, evictions. I'll never forget, you helped us highlight Mrs. Lee that was getting evicted. You even uplifted my Chinatown Alleyway Tours group. You always uplift our voices and give us the story of what's really going on politically. Keep on fighting and keep on riding, keep climbing the hill, the 48 hills, to bring forth justice. Power to you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Reverend Norman Fong, for kicking us off on the right foot right after Shauna Virago's amazing piece. Welcome to everyone who's joining us. If you're a refugee from the last minutes of the debate, we don't blame you. We've got some great entertainment for you coming up. Still, a whole slate of entertainment. But right now, I want to talk about this fantastic prize that we have. We're aiming to make $5,000 tonight so we can put it towards a goal of $20,000 for a matching grant. And one of our big ticket items for the first person to donate $2,500 is a fabulous glamping 2-day stay at Mendocino Grove, the beautiful Mendocino Grove. And let me just tell you a little bit about this. Tito, can we put the picture up? Great. Dreaming of a little safe, socially distanced rest and relaxation? How about a 2-night glamping getaway to Mendocino Grove, including a full camp box with all the essentials, plus a s'more kid who doesn't want s'mores, and a bottle of Anderson Valley Pinot from Navarro Winery. The first person who donates $2,500 tonight gets this. We've got a big ticket item. If you want to donate $3,000, we'll also give it to you. But there's that. Look at how beautiful. Who doesn't want to get away?
Oh my gosh, I want to go there.
I want to be there right now.
Can I put my my fee for tonight towards it?
Oh, sure. I mean, just part of it.
Can I use leftover campaign funds to pay for it?
I don't know if that's legal, but if you can do it, I'm totally for it. Oh, God.
Some politician's going to do it. I know it.
We're going to move on for some more entertainment tonight, and I'm so excited about this next artist, honey.
Me too. Dazier Grego Sykes is an Oakland-based performance artist, educator, author, and activist. He is most known for his 2 plays, Am I a Man, Niggaroo, and his debut Am I a Man and Niggaroo, and his debut spoken word album, Make Me Black. In 2020, here he performs a piece called My Black Male Body. Welcome to our stage, Dazier Grego Sykes.
This is for all the black male bodies out there. Yeah. I got a black male body, black male body. Move that there black male body, move your black male body. My black male body's not contained. My black male body exists here. My black male body exists now. My black male body exists for itself and because of itself. My black male body is male. My black male body is male. My black male body is intimidating. My black male body is strong. My black male body is fighting you. Or felt potential. I'm not a weapon, an excuse, or a grave. No. I am what I am, I'm who I have been, I'm who I need to be, so I am Sambo. I am Zip Coon. I am Mandingo, and I is pretty. My pain is not a canvas. My history is not a primer for your guilt. I am not a magnifying glass. You will not see yourself through me. You can never fire me because you never hired me. You cannot buy me or reimburse me for my labor. I am not an African. I am not a new Negro. I am not a poem. This is not a poem. Romanticize yourself. Clearly, that's what you're used to. I am here for you. I'm here to be something other than you. Something for you to hate. Something at which you can marvel. I'm other than you. But I am not yours. But I'm not supposed to be. Not hardly, not ever, not possibly. Not in any light. No light. At any time. No time. And whatever dimension, string theory, distraction from the nounness that is me. I am an obstacle, a grudge. and improvise. And improvisation. And improvisation. All this smell black. All this smell black. My black male body. Black male body. A 40 years old shorty. A 40-year-old shorty. I used to drink 40s. Now I am 40. OG. All this smell black. Black male body. Black male body.
Thank you so much, Dazier. I love that video. When I first saw the submission, I was blown away. It's so beautiful. It's fantastic. Let's get into announcing some Best of the Bay winners. I mean, I think one of the reasons that we're so excited about throwing this gala is to honor a lot of the businesses that have been really struggling to survive, and groups and organizations. And it was a hard call to do a Best of the Bay again this year, but we just wanted to make sure that we represented the beautiful, resilient spirit of the Bay. We didn't want to just throw in the towel. There's still businesses that are operating, finding ways to survive, and we're so happy to honor them. So this next segment is going to be our Best of the Bay City Living winners. 7,000 of you voted, and here are the results. I'm just going to read them. So I wish we had a drum roll or some kind of clapping hands in the background, but we'll just imagine it. Our best street fair is Folsom Street Fair. Best hotel, Phoenix Hotel. Best tour is a tie between SF Ghost Hunt and Skip the Bus, which is one I'd never heard of before, but go Skip the Bus. Best kids venue, Exploratorium. Best politician, drumroll, Dean Preston. I know.
He's up for election, so make sure to vote for him.
Best nonprofit is a tie between Creativity Explored and the Mental Health Association of San Francisco. Best local website, this was an upset. Mission Local won. Broadcast Stewart, you came in a real close second. So next year, best streaming show, our girl Nikki Jizz Reparations.
Yes.
Drag show right here on twitch.tv/dragalive. You can find it. Best radio station is BFF.FM, which just moved into a new home down in Ferry Plaza in the Ferry Building. Best animal rescue is Rocket Dog Rescue, tied with Muttville. Those two always wag their tails together. Best dog walkers, Dog Tails. Best dog groomers, Mud Puppies. Best plumbing, Heises. Best electrician, Pauric Electric. Best moving service, Delancey Street Movers, giving people second chances. Best house cleaners, La Colectiva. Best auto mechanics, Hands Art. And we've got just three more. Best bicycle repair, Valencia Cyclery. Best tailor, Ailes Attire. And best salon, Glamorama. We claimed the crown. Yes, that was a hard fought one. These categories were so close this year. I had to spend a week counting up votes just to make sure who won. Everybody's a winner, of course, but congratulations to our winners of the 2020 Best of the Bay City Living category.
Congratulations, that's awesome. And fun fact, if you have human hair wigs laying around, Glamorama also does dye and style those. So,
wow,
just saying, putting it out there.
All right. Tips and tricks here at the 48 Hills Variety Gala. Honey, let's move on to some entertainment. Tell us who's up next.
Our next performer is Tamara Palmer of California Eating. It's time for some snacks, honey. Local writer and insatiable culinary explorer Tamara Palmer, aka T Money, puts out a fabulous food zine called California Eating. Tonight, she's showing us some of her hot and spicy secret weapon sriracha snacks. You can find the recipes on the 48hills.org homepage. So take it away, T Money.
I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot. Best believe I'm hot. I'm hot just like an oven. 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 Yeah, everybody in the house, come on. Yeah, I'm hot. I'm hot just like an oven. 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 I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot just like an oven. I'm hot. I'm hot just like an oven. I'm hot. I'm hot just like an oven. I'm hot. Best believe I'm hot. Best believe I'm hot. Best believe I'm hot. Best believe I'm hot. I'm hot just like an oven. I'm hot. I'm hot just like an oven.
Ooh, T-Money, you made me so hungry. Give it up for Tamara Palmer of California Eating. That was awesome. We're going to move on right now with a special message from Rose Aguilar, host of KALW's wonderful Your Call program and a 48 Hill supporter from the start. We're so grateful to all of you who have joined us. Here's Rose Aguilar talking about why the 48 Hills mission is so important in these times of corporate media and disinformation.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rose Aguilar, the host of Your Call, a daily radio show on KALW. And I want to thank Tim and his team for inviting me to say a few words during this really important and very fun, I'm sure, gala. As you know, Tim is hoping to raise $20,000. They're hoping to match a grant so they can continue doing their very important work into 2021. Whenever we do shows about San Francisco issues or California issues, the first person we think of is Tim. Tim Redmond has been on our show so many times because, as you know, he's been covering the Bay Area for more than 3 decades, and he is so dedicated to ensuring that independent media is strong at a time when there's been so much consolidation. Unfortunately, so many journalists have lost their jobs. Tim is the go-to person to learn more about what's happening in the halls in City Hall in Sacramento, for example. He follows the money. He does such an amazing job of doing that. And he's also brought a really incredible team to 48 Hills. And I just wanted to point out a couple stories I was reading today. In addition to the news, of course, they also focus on the arts. All of the artists out there, we miss you so much. Rita Feliciano wrote a piece called Out Loud and Proud and the Mission. Dance Brigade Returns. This is an amazing dance company. So thank you so much for writing about dance, Rita. It's so important. And then Garrett Leahy wrote a piece about teachers, nurses, and students rallying for Prop 15. So these are the kinds of articles that are so important, especially around an election when so much money is being spent. I also just wanted to point out a couple pieces that Tim wrote. We did a show about the Scott Wiener-Jackie Fielder race. Scott Wiener declined our invitation to debate, and so we had Tim on to talk about Scott's record, and then we brought on Jackie. And Tim does such a good job of talking about what's really happening in Sacramento. So I think this really brings it home. The California State Senate is not a bastion of progressive thought. He writes, in many cases, it's worse than the Assembly. In both houses, Democrats have control, but the real estate industry, big pharma, the oil industry, and telecom have a tight hold on both parties. This is the kind of information that we can only get from independent media and an outlet by 48 Hills, and that is why it is so important to support this outlet. The other story I just wanted to talk about quickly, Tim writes, this is the headline, the most important political story of 2020 that nearly every campaign is ignoring. The very rich stole $50 trillion from the rest of us in the past 45 years. Why aren't we all outraged? It's such a good question. And in addition to local issues, Tim also focuses on the national issues that deserve more attention, like this, about the major transfer of wealth, and then he connects that to how it's affecting us in San Francisco and the Bay Area. So, I've seen so much change over the last 15, 20 years in the media landscape, and it has been amazing to watch Tim really stay above the fray and survive all of it by starting 48 Hills. So I hope you can give as much as you can. I know times are tough. Maybe if you're doing well right now, you can give for those who can't. Again, they're trying to match a grant of $20,000 so they can continue into next year. So I hope you all enjoy this gala. Share 48 Hills with your friends and give what you can. Thank you so much, Tim, and your team, amazing team of journalists, for bringing us news and culture, and thank you so much for the invitation.
Thank you so much, Rose. Listen to her on the Your Call program on KALW, where she always has stimulating conversation and lots of news. That was so sweet. Thank you, Rose. We're here because we love you and we want to celebrate 7 years of independent media, and we also want to make a little money. We're hoping to outlast this pandemic and keep bringing you independent news and culture from a local, unique angle. We're trying to achieve a matching grant of $20,000. Tonight, we're aiming for $5,000. Can we do it? And we've even got a big ticket item, a glamping stay for 2 at Mendocino Grove, which includes a bottle of wine, a box of s'mores, everything you need for a beautiful romantic stay. And there's even a valet who brings you wood. That's what I hear. I haven't really checked into the implications of that, but it sounds wonderful. The first person to donate $2,500 gets this glamping getaway, and who wouldn't want a getaway right now? And thank you for getting away from the debates. If you've just joined us from the debates, welcome. We're in the process of reading some of the Best of the Bay winners. And right now, I'm going to read our shopping Best of the Bay winners as the fabulous Honey Mahogany, my co-host, looks on. Approval or disapproval, watch the eyes. Here's some shopping winners for our Best of the Bay 2020 category for shopping. Best overall store, Love Hate Computers. Best store staff, Fog City News. Best bookstore, Green Apple Books. Best comic book store is a tie, Isotope Comics and Mission Comics and Art. Best record store, this is an upset, is Thrill House Records in the Mission, love them. Best grocery store is Rainbow Co-op, one of our sponsors for this evening. Congratulations, Rainbow. Best cannabis dispensary is Green Cross. Best women's clothing store is New Works. Best men's clothing store is Sui Generis, our friends over at Sui Generis. Best store for kids is Monkey Miles. Best flea market is the Alamany Flea Market. Best vintage store is Relic Vintage. Best shoe store, On the Run. Best hardware store, Cole Hardware. Best bike shop, get your bikes from Mike's Bikes. Best pets goods, Bernal Beast. Best gift shop is Wishbone. Best place to buy eyewear is Veo Optics. And ending on something sweet, the best sweet shop is Chocolate Covered. Thank you so much to everyone who voted, the 7,000 of you who voted. We really appreciate you. But let's move on with some entertainment. We've got a whole lineup still to go. Honey, tell us who's next.
Well, I'm really excited to present a performance by Raw Dance, who have kept us moving with their wonderful videos on their Instagram and website. Join them tomorrow, October 23rd, for a virtual watch party for the incredible Utopia project. It's a virtual world premiere by renowned playwright Charles L. Mee in collaboration with Raw Dance and Creativity Explored and the Cutting Ball Theater. Find out more details at rawdance.org, but now sit back and watch Picnic, featuring Ryan T. White and Wendy Ray.
Thank you so much, Raw Dance. Another number that made me miss walking around outside. The summer we could have had a picnic in the park, dancing for our lives. Hopefully that'll return soon. But thank you, Raw Dance, for reminding us of the joy and exuberance and consternation that that can sometimes bring. We want to thank again our sponsors for this evening, Rainbow Grocery and Craig Newmark Philanthropies. And please look at the URL down at the bottom. Go donate, become a sustaining member. Help us through the next year of bringing independent voices straight to you from local writers and editors. Honey, what have we got next?
Well, our next speaker is Davy D. Cook, an iconic pioneer in the fields of social media, independent radio, and hip hop journalism. You can catch him every weekday at 4 p.m. on KPFA for his Hard Knock radio show with Anita Johnson, giving voice to issues ignored by the mainstream while planting seeds for social change. Here, he talks about why 48 Hills is essential. Please donate to keep 48 Hills going. Click on the link in the chat box next to us, or go to the address at the bottom of the screen, or visit 48hills.org and click Support Us. All right, take it away, Davey D.
What up, everybody? This is Davey D. You know me from Hard Knock Radio, KPFA. I'm a good friend and supporter and advocate for 48 Hills. Big shout out to Tim and his staff for the work that you all do. And it's work that we shouldn't take for granted. I think here in the Bay, we've gotten used to having progressive media. We've gotten used to having media like 48 Hills that speaks truth to power. And we can take it for granted until we start traveling around the country and realize, like, oh, wow, there aren't too many 48 Hill type of news entities that are consistent, that have been able to live up to scale, so to speak. In other words, serve a large population that are around in this country. There's some that we can point to and we celebrate them, but this is important. And it's important at a time when you're talking about a publication that is in an environment that has not billions but trillions of dollars that are floating around, that have no qualms in distorting the truth, have no qualms in pulling wool over people's eyes, have no qualms in manipulating emotions and in manipulating perceptions. So that may be some of the more nefarious players in the Silicon Valley space that would use algorithms to hide one type of news and big up another. It may be some of the tycoons that will literally push to have things that are anti-human. You know, they don't want to have rent control. They don't want to have limits on certain types of development. They want to penalize and eradicate the homeless in the most inhumane ways. They want to support politicians that are neoliberal and outright tyrannical in their outlook. So 48 Hills exists in that type of environment and has managed to survive. They've managed to be a beacon at a time when so many people are making truth almost a liability. So I want to say thank you for being brave souls, sticking to your guns. I want to say thank you for supporting our show. We often have 48 Hills and Tim come on our show and share their expertise, so that is much appreciated. And also I want to thank everybody that's here today, that's watching, people that have picked up and supported progressive media and have done the best type of promotion that I think always works, which is you do word of mouth. You let other people know about the good fortunes you've come upon when you are engaging an entity like 48 Hills. So again, I say thank you, Tim. Congratulations. Keep going another 25 years. Keep giving him hell. Keep making sure those who are in powerful positions know that there is an entity, a news outlet, people that work for that news outlet that will absolutely hold them accountable. And that's real important. So salute to you. Peace out. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Davey D, for those great words. And thank you, everybody who's joined us. We have still some fabulous performers left. We've got Marga Gomez, we've got Peaches Christ, we've got Reverend Norman Fong, and we've got an appearance by our founder, Tim Redmond, that we're really excited about. But one of the reasons that we're all here too is to find out the winners of Best of the Bay 2020. 7,000 of you voted. It's the arts and nightlife category, and I know a lot of people are waiting on these results. So I'm going to power through them right now. Best movie theater is Castro Theater. Best museum, SF MoMA. Best art gallery, Creativity Explored. Best dance company, Raw Dance, who we just saw, fabulous. Best theater company, Shotgun Players. Best performance space, Piano Fight. Best arts festival is Oaklash. I know we've got some Oaklash fans. Best record label is Ratskin Records. Best band is the Sam Chase and the Untraditionals. Best DJ is La Frida, Frida Ibarra, hey. Best live music venue is The Chapel. Best nightclub is DNA Lounge. Best queer nightclub is Oasis. Best dance party is Death Guild. Best jazz club, SF Jazz. Best karaoke, The Mint. Best trivia night, the trivia night at Pig and Whistle. Best drag queen, drum roll please, Nikki Jizz. Best drag king is Hota Mercury. Best burlesque is Hubba Hubba Review. Best comedy venue is Cobb's Comedy. Best comedian is Marga Gomez. You'll see her later this evening. Best strip club is the Gold Club, and this is my favorite. Best sex club is Eros, which has just opened in the pandemic with social distancing. So if you want to go to a social distance sex club, hit up Eros.
Is it all glory holes?
It's all, I don't really know what's going on, but glory holes are safe during the pandemic, honey.
Hey, there's a like a plexiglass
like
you put up.
Yeah,
right?
Well,
It's
yeah,
all good.
It's all good. It's all safe. It's throwback to the 90s. And with that, we're going to bring on our 48 Hills founder with some words. Tim Redmond founded 48 Hills 7 years ago. And I'm so blessed to be on this journey with him of making 48 Hills grow over these 7 years. And let's listen to a little from Tim Redmond.
Hi everyone, welcome to the 7th annual 48 Hills Gala. This is not the way we planned to do this months ago, but this is the world that we're living in. We appreciate you tuning in. This has not been a good year for journalists in the United States or for American journalism. In the past 6 months, 4,000 local reporters have lost their jobs. Daily newspapers are in sad shape in communities all over the country. But 48 Hills, I'm proud to tell you, is going strong. When we started this 7 years ago, Marky and I had been working together at the San Francisco Bay Guardian, and the Bay Guardian was sold. I was forced to leave my job, and shortly after that, the paper was shut down. And Marky and I started talking about how San Francisco has always needed a progressive daily newspaper. This is one of the most progressive cities in the country, and the Chronicle and the Old Examiner in those days were very, typically very conservative, very traditional papers, and we wanted to see if we could do something different. So we reached out to you, to the progressive community in San Francisco, and said, do you like this idea? Is this something you want? And the response was overwhelmingly yes. And then, of course, the next question we had to ask is, will you support us? Because the vast majority of 48 Hills revenue comes from you. We get some ads, and we really appreciate our advertisers. We've gotten some foundation grants. Thank you, San Francisco Foundation. We've got some big donors. Thank you so much to Craig Newmark Philanthropies. And we have a couple of other large anonymous donors. But the vast majority of our money comes from folks like you chipping in what you can to keep us going. And you have kept us going for 7 years. And we have been able to do in-depth investigative reporting. We have been able to do important daily coverage, following the political money, letting you know what's going on. We've been able to do cutting-edge arts and cultural coverage. And that's what we want to keep doing. And we're here tonight to celebrate. We made it 7 years. That's a big deal. We're also here tonight to ask for your help. We have a $20,000 match grant, and every dollar that you give, up to $20,000, is doubled. I really want to thank Marquis, who is our publisher, for pulling this all together. I want to thank Honey Mahogany for co-hosting this, and I want to thank all of you for being here. So during the night, you'll hear pitches. Please kick in some money if you can. Do what you can. We know these are hard times for everybody, but everything that you can do, everything you chip in tonight is essentially doubled. So thank you again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting 48 Hills. Thank you for reading us, and have a great time tonight.
Thank you so much, Tim. And thank you to everyone who's donated tonight. So far this evening, we have raised $2,000 towards our $5,000 goal. That's a lot of diamonds. But actually, every single penny of it goes towards local writers and editors bringing you cultural news, breaking news, everything you can think of that you need that the mainstream media is not bringing to you about San Francisco. So we're so happy about that. Stay tuned for the coveted Best of the Bay 2020 Food and Drink Awards, but we still have a lot more entertainment to go. We're not letting up yet. Honey, you want to tell us what's next?
Well, Halloween may be canceled in the real world, but in the world of Peaches Christ, it's every flippin' day of life. This demonic doyen of drag has been rising from the depths of SF's subconscious with devilishly clever performances for decades. And now she's introducing screaming telegrams to keep the ghoulish spirit of Halloween alive. Want to scare the living daylights out of a loved one? Go to terrorvault.com and order a screaming telegram. A horror clown will show up outside their house with balloons and a song.
Don't sing if you want to live long. They have no use for your song. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world. You'll never get a second chance. Plan all your moves in advance. Stay dead, stay dead, stay dead, stay dead and out of this world. Run fast, don't stand in the sun. There's too much work to be done. You're down, you're down, you're down, you're down and out of this world. Don't ever talk with your eyes. Be sure that you compromise. You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead and out of this world. Hear the unloved weeping like rain. Guard your sleep from the sound of their pain. Long gone, long gone, long gone, long gone and out of this world. When you smile and it tears your face, it's time for the inhuman race. You're down, you're down, you're down, you're down and out of this world. Now your hope and compassion is gone. You've sold out your dream to the world. Stay dead, stay dead, stay dead. You're dead and out of this world.
Ooh, scary. She is risen. Thank you so much, Peaches Christ, for that fabulous taste of Halloween to come. Um, we're in the home stretch. We have two more wonderful entertainers coming. We are still pleading with you to keep 48 Hills alive and please donate to wonderful entertainers like Peaches Christ on our screens and us writing about Peaches Christ's latest things. And we also have our final Best of the Bay 2020 category, food and drink, which I'm going to announce right now. But first, I want to thank our sponsors, Rainbow Groceries. Speaking of food and drink, thank you to Rainbow Grocery for sponsoring us. Go out and get a bottle of wine tomorrow to celebrate our 7th anniversary. And Craig Newmark Philanthropies. Thank you, Craig of Craigslist, for making this all happen tonight. You are fantastic and keeping local media alive. And I'm going to read our food and drink winners. This is pretty much the most coveted. And of course, this category has been a little rocky this year since we haven't been able to dine for about 6 months of it. But readers and voters, you showed your love for so many of our local institutions. Here we go. Best overall restaurant, Nopa. Best budget restaurant, 7 Mile House. Best takeout, Suvla. Best food truck, Senior Sisig. Best farmers market, Ferry Plaza. Best vegetarian, Shizen Vegan Sushi. Best pizza was a tie, and now I'm hungry, Golden Boy and Little Star. Best burrito was La Taqueria. Best sandwiches, Reyes Deli. Best burger is the Bergie Burger at Scopo Divino. This thing looks delicious. I can't wait to try it. Best barbecue is the 4505 Burgers and Barbecue. Best sushi, Elephant Sushi. Best ramen, Marafuku. I have to wipe my mouth because I'm drooling a little here. Best Chinese is Santung. Best Italian, Vega. Best Indian, Pakwan. Best brunch, Zazi. Best cafe, Farley's. Best bakery, Arizmendi. And now we're getting into bars. Best overall bar is El Rio. Someday we will drink on the patio again, El Rio. Best dive bar is Riptide. Best sports bar is High Tops. Best gay bar is The Stud. Best wine bar is Scopo Divino. Thank you so much, everyone who voted. I can't wait to drink at The Stud again.
Someday when we find a new location.
Someday.
We will, though. We will. That's another fundraiser, though.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that's another fundraiser. Stay tuned, everybody. Keep the money out. Well, this has been a wonderful evening. Honey's going to introduce our last two performers, but I want to thank you on behalf of 48 Hills for coming. We're raising money. We're trying to hit $5,000 this evening. Tito, can you show us that Mendocino Grove image again? We have this fabulous glamping getaway for two. Donate $2,500 and it could be yours. Go out into the woods with someone you love and do things you can't really do in the city in a tent.
Well, I don't know about that. Are you sure?
I think you can. I think a lumberjack might be part of the package, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But please keep the donations coming. Check out the bottom of your screen. Go to 48 Hills. Click on Support Us. Keep independent media alive and functioning as a necessary arm of democracy. We need your help, and we love that you came and gave us this time tonight.
Well, I wish that I could win that, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll try and get my partner to donate. What is it?
$2,500.
That is very reasonable. That is very reasonable. And I'm gonna twist some arms and maybe he'll do it for my birthday, unless somebody beats me to it. So you all better hurry up. To close out the evening, I am honored to introduce someone who is a Best of the Bay winner and SF comedy legend who hosts Who's Your Mommy comedy online for Brava Theater. It's Marga Gomez. And she'll be followed by Reverend Norman Fong, who will close us out with a song of peace and love. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. 48 Hills wouldn't survive without you.
Thank
Without
you,
further ado,
Honey.
oh, my pleasure.
You to the fabulous Honey Mahogany for hosting this whole affair. Thank you.
Happy to be here.
You made our screen beautiful.
Well, you know, it's what I do. Without further, oh, actually, and thanks, Tito. Thanks for, putting this all together too.
Thank you
I know.
to producer Tito Soto.
All right, without further ado, Marga Gomez and Reverend Norman Fong. Good
Bye,
night.
everyone. Thank you.
Hey, everybody. It's Marga Gomez, and I'm so happy to be here on this special night celebrating 48 Hills and Best of the Bay winners on Twitch. On Twitch, I've never really performed on Twitch. I usually just go here for ASMR, which I've been trying to learn. Ooh. Huh? You like that? You like that? Oh, I got more. Listen. That's good, right? Oh, it fell on the floor. More ASMR. Oh, yay. Put your hands up in the air for Honey Mahogany, our host. Inspirational and really good looking. I'm saying that respectfully. And it's time to make a toast. I'd like to make this toast to the Best of the Bay winners 2020, a year brimming with activity. So this really counts. But most of my love is saved for the majority of you tuning in to Twitch who did not win or who aren't going to win, who think you're going to win. That's the most important part. To always think you're going to win. But really, there's only a few certificates to give out, so not everybody is a winner, but nobody's a loser here tonight. What we have is a lot of almost Best of the Bay. And you are special, almost Best of the Bays. I'm going to make you feel special right now. I'm going to give you head. That's right, everybody. I, Marga Gomez, am going to give you all head. Here we go. That was good, huh? Did you feel good, huh? So close to best. Almost. That's the most sex I've had since March 2018. March 2018 was last time I had sex. I'm not getting any. I have not had any for so long. My legs have been together longer than Aerosmith. That's how long it's been. I'm not getting any, and so I'm horny. And this is what I do when I'm horny. I go down to Castro Street, in the Castro. This is the San Francisco Bay Area crowd, right? You know Castro Street. You know that Rainbow Walk of Fame with all our icons, plaques on the sidewalk. I go there late at night and I sit on Gertrude Stein's face. That's okay, right? It's a pandemic. I can do that. Oh yeah, I clean her off with Lysol afterwards. But I do have limits, even as horny as I am. I don't do Republicans, even though a lot of them call me up when they are in dire circumstances. Check this out.
I don't know if you can help me, but I'm desperate. Please help me, please. Little bit about me. I'm a New Yorker and I'm a Republican, and you're not gonna believe this, but I'm a lesbian. I'm the lesbian New Yorker who's a Republican that you read about in the New York Post. I'm Eric Trump's friend, and I don't know how many people have commented about how can a lesbian be a Republican, especially when she's a New Yorker. I'll tell you why, because I'm not just a lesbian, I'm also a proud BDSM kink participant, particularly masochist. And when Giuliani closed those sex clubs, well, where was a masochist like me supposed to go but the Republican Party?
Hey, Twitch. All right, I'm going to leave you with this song. I don't play the ukulele, but I like to hold on to something. It's a sing-along, and it's a take off on an old-timey song. Maybe you've heard of it or seen it in old movies. It's the Old MacDonald song. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, right? And so the E-I-E-I-O is now vote the fucker out. Vote the fucker. Vote the fucker out. Everybody, vote the fucker out. Okay, and I'll cue you when it's your time. It's coming up pretty soon, actually. I don't play. I just hold it. Old Man Donald had a plan. Everybody, vote the fucker out. And in this plan, he says, no face mask. Vote the fucker out. He spread COVID to his wife. He killed Herman Cain. He gave Stephen Miller COVID. And he's probably going to give it to Donald Trump Jr. And I hope he dies that way. But don't kill Eric because he is gay. And don't kill Ivanka until I spank her. Old Man Donald's going to jail. Vote the fucker out. Real nice, Twitch. One last toast. Gonna make it to 48 Hills. Keep raising hell.
Hey, just for fun, during SIP, decided to replay the guitar. Yeah, I found some songs that are really old, and this one was pretty popular. They even used it in a movie. But it's about peace. Stop the war. Stop fighting for riches, oil. I'm thinking of Native Americans too. Their land was confiscated. Okay, so this is the peace side of me. Here we go. One tin soldier, I want my son to learn this song, okay? Old school. Listen, children, to a story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath the stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend, do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after, one tin soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for the buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Came an answer from the kingdom, with our brothers we will share all the secrets of the mountain, all the riches buried there. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat a friend, do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, but on the bloody morning after, one tin soldier rides away. Now the valley cried with anger, mount your horses, draw your sword, and they killed the mountain people. Sure they'd won their just reward. Now they stood beside the treasure on the mountain dark and red. Turned a stone and looked beneath it. Peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor. Go ahead and cheat a friend. Do it in the name of heaven. You can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. All right, that's it. Classical, old school. See you later.
This Halloween, experience
Terror.
wonder and a whole lot of glitter. This Halloween, experience
Terror.
wonder and a whole lot of glitter. Princess and Sky High Auditorium present Halloween Drive. There will be blood! Get your tickets now.